Wow, guys, I really frickin' effed with that. Hit him with the dab right away. What's up, everyone? Welcome to MorphLand. I'm Morph. Today, continuing the Deftones chronology. Last episode, we did White Pony. This time, we're doing the self-titled album. Seems like they were kind of feeling themselves, you know what I'm saying? Let's just name the album after our band, bro. Kind of unusual for the fourth album to be kind of the defining self-titled album, but I'm excited to dig into this. I don't think I know any of the tracks here today. And I'm just gonna jump right in with Minerva. Minerva? Your Nerva. My Nerva? Here we go. I love these visuals already. Alright, that's that Deftone sound right away. Oh. Yo, that's badass. There it is. That's the note. That's the note I was talking about last episode. Oh. This is kind of very pop. It's those notes. He loves those notes. Oh, that's really clever. Wow. This is super catchy, super melodic. Wow, I love this so far. Very cinematic. The song, not the video. The video is great, though. I haven't said much. I'm really into this. I love that set. I'm so jealous. I want to play that. I want to play a concert in the desert. How cool. Wow, guys. I really frickin' effed with that, man. I loved that. I really did. Minerva. You know, between Minerva and Labia, they're kind of the worst titles of all time, but yeah, I'm very surprised by the poppiness of that. I don't know why I keep bringing up the Beatles in these videos, but like, you think of Abbey Road, like that's the Beatles quintessentially. I think of Radiohead Moon-Shaped Pool. I think of albums where it really seems like their sound and identity sonically is boiled down into a single transmissible thing. It's not buried in layers of experimentation or trying to discover the sound. It just is the sound. That's what that felt like to me. That was the first Deftone song where I really it felt like there was nothing in the way as far as barriers of my taste that would keep me from enjoying that. It wasn't metal, it wasn't rock, it wasn't pop, it was its own thing. It was just the emotion. So that's what I fuck with. Alright, Minerva rocks. Let me look at some of your comments from my last video, because I always enjoy speaking with you guys. Morph, you've grown so much on your Deftones journey. Had no idea you were gonna upload another Deftones reaction vid. Congrats on 500 subs. Thank you for 500 subs. Frog stomp 6. I hope you're not stomping any frogs. That would be pretty violent. Mark Jacob says, Diamond Eyes is an important album. That's coming down the line, I think. They almost broke up as a band. The bassist got into a real bad accident and ended up passing away. After his accident, they came back and really found their adult sound. It seems like this band has been through a lot. And as far as I'm aware, it's about like every 4 years there's an album, or there has been. This person says, sub to this man already, guys. If you're enjoying what you're watching, please subscribe. Smush that subscribe button. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I won't beg, but there you go. It kind of was. Lee Smith says, I live for the Radiohead tangents. I'll try to bring you one this time. I'll try to shoehorn it in there. It's what I'm best at. All right, next Deftone song we got is Hexagram. Let's hear it. I feel like they really love the 3/4 metal. Oh, I have heard this one before. He has that legendary scream at the end. Whew, what a scream. He's got feedback in his throat. Alright, well, nothing I haven't said before about that. And I've definitely gained an appreciation for the song, I have to say. It's cool to experience that song as more of a creative choice instead of just kind of the default tropes of the band like it was my first time hearing it. Obviously, they're deciding to do the heavier stuff. They're not just winding up doing that, which annoys me because a lot of the times with a lot of heavier music, well, all they can do is play heavy. You know, that's why it sounds that way. It's not really a creative decision that would serve the song best, necessarily. So it's cool to understand that the brutal screams, which are fantastic, and the huge guitars are more of a textural choice to serve the emotion of the song instead of like you know, the guitarist who's like, man, I just love turning that amp up, and I have 8 distortion pedals that I just love cranking. It sounds awesome, and it doesn't sound awesome. I promise you, it doesn't sound awesome. So Hexagram rocks. Hexagram did knock my socks off. And let's try Needles and Pins, and this is Stephen Carpenter, Deftones guitarist, doing a playthrough. Excited to see him melt my frickin' face. Ooh, on the 5-string bass. Jesus. What? Crazy tone. Love the polyrhythm. It reminds me of Weird Fishes. There's my Radiohead tangent. Weird Fishes. That arpeggio that just repeats over another time signature. Huh. The bass is so harmonically dense in this song. He's playing literal chords. Chino's notes are always predictably unpredictable, I'll put it that way. There's like 3 lead vocals happening at once right now. Songs that make you go. I love how he's just like in a guest room with an amp. Like in his house somewhere. It's like the least possible badass place. It's the total opposite. The beige. The beige paint. Alright, pretty sick, but not my favorite, guys. I'll be honest. You know, Needles and Pins. It's really cool how the bass part is essentially functioning as a more low-mid guitar in this song, and the tone is... the tone makes me laugh, that's all I'll say. In a good way, in a good way. Just wow, that's out there. Alright, let's listen to Deathblow by Deftones. Deathblow by Deftones. Deathblow by Deftones. Deathblow by... Try to say that 10 times. Deathblow, here we go. That could be bass. It sounds so thick. No, it's guitar. Could have been like that 8-string guitar, though, I saw in the corner of the last video. He's just a great singer. His range is really fucking crazy. Here's a Radiohead tangent for you. You know, I've always really loved male vocalists that have very high voices that hit very clean notes, and I think this honestly because of Creep, the high A he hits with this full chest voice. You know, one of the most famous notes ever. And then, you know, hearing Jeff Buckley and on songs like Grace, Lover You Should've Come Over, just like high chest voice, male voice. I really always wanted to be able to sing high like that. Chino's like that. There's a bit more screaming than I would sing like. So there's a barrier there. Like, I always am attracted to singers who like maybe I could sound like. I'm not sure I could sound like Chino. And that's a strength for him, obviously. This song feels pretty straightforward so far. Yeah, Deathblow, not really. A lot of these Deftones songs are very similar, sludgy tempo. And sometimes it really works because there's like room to explore sonically, like with Minerva, but here it's just kind of like, it just really I felt its length for this song. It's about 5.5 minutes. Moving on, we got Bloody Cape. Hey man, not everything is gonna grab me, and that's okay. And you know what, I'm probably gonna revisit a lot of these songs, like Knife Party from the last episode. I have been obsessed with that song. It is so good. I forget which commenter said it, but you were so right. You said I told you so. And you're so right. That song is so good. So some of these might take a couple listens, but I'm really just trying to give you my honest reaction as a musician, as a music lover, with biases. I never claim to be unbiased. I'm just letting you know like how I feel about it right off the bat. So let's try Bloody Cape. That's all I'll say. Let's try Bloody Cape. Oh, drama. Drama. I love the simplicity of the shot so far. That went a different place than I thought it was gonna go harmonically. Volume-wise, too. This is kind of Radioheady. Dominoes? Wait, people actually play dominoes? There's actually, you can do that at the bar nonetheless? Oh, yeah, nothing turns me on like fucking dominoes. Yeah, those silences were so punctuated between those guitar hits. Oh, don't cry, Chino. Yeah, see, it just goes to show you, and I mean this in the kindest way possible. You take a simple idea, which does not take skill to execute, mind you. Just put that. Doesn't take skill to execute that. You put your finger on the guitar and you go ba 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 ba, right? But with creative thinking and a unique, interesting perspective, like the silences are so deafening in that side. Da 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 silence, da 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 silence. Those silences are so punctuated, and that's not as simple as just performing it like that. That was, you know, that was part of the mix and the production of it as well. But just taking something so simple and interpreting it in a way that's very creative and musical and conveys an emotion and feeling, like it's just relentless. Da-da-da-da-da-da. So good. And essentially just someone having guttural screams over top, like top-notch artistry right there. The song, I wasn't that crazy about it, but that was a moment of elevation for me. I really appreciated that. And overall, I think, you know, I haven't heard all the tracks yet. I have some homework to do, but I think I prefer White Pony, just as a matter of my sensibility. It was just a bit dreamier. I think this is more crystallized. This kind of feels like their Abbey Road. I mean, it is their self-titled, so I think they wanted it to be a definitive sound of some sort. And I loved Minerva. I honestly think that's my favorite Deftones song now. It didn't feel like metal. It didn't feel like, this is aggressive music. This is spacey music. This is sad music. This is happy music. It just felt like it is what it is. It was a defining sound. Kudos to Chino and the gang. Steven. Mwah. Chef's kiss. Butter. Overall, yeah, I'm excited to listen to more. I guess next is called Saturday Night Risk, which is an interesting title for an album. But thank you guys so much for sticking along on the Deftones journey, being patient with me, trying to learn to understand and appreciate some of this stuff. I'm always learning. I'm always growing. Life is about lifelong learning. Is it not? I think it is. So with that, I think you need to learn to hit the subscribe button. Please, if you enjoyed this episode, smush that subscribe button. Next week, I don't think we have Deftones, but the week after we definitely will. So ring that bell. You don't want to miss it. And I'm going to bed. See you guys later.